and we're getting a piece of breaking input. The Bihar BJP core group is set to meet again today around noon at Nadda's residence. Amit Shah and other core members will attend the meeting. The BJP Central Election Committee will convene this evening from 7 p.m. The NDA seat sharing formula is reportedly finalized with only a few minor disputes remaining. So that is a very big update that we are getting from the BJP, where the BJP Central Election Committee will convene this evening from 7 p.m. And Amit Shah is set to visit JP Nadda's residence in a short while. The NDA seat sharing formula is reportedly finalized ahead of Bihar polls, as we know, with only a few minor disputes remaining. So all eyes are on the final number game that will be finalized by the NDA. And we are joined by Arun Dhanta on this broadcast. Arun, if you could walk us through the key meetings in the past 24 hours.
Well, that's right. So yesterday, a marathon meeting happened here at JP Nadda's residence for almost 7 hours with the core group members of Bihar BJP. And when all of them left, then Home Minister Amit Shah, JP Nadda and Dharmendra Pradhan, who's the election in charge of BJP for Bihar, were in a separate meeting. And in fact, during the night also, there were meetings which happened at Vinod Tawde's residence, the entire unit of Bihar BJP. Once they, got out of this meeting here at JP Nadda's residence, they went to Vinod Tawde's house, and the meeting happened there also. So the hectic parleys, of course, are going on. And today also, we are expecting that BJP core group meeting of Bihar will also going to take place here at JP Nadda's residence. We're given to understand Home Minister Amit Shah will also be reaching here, which means that there are still few seats on which discussion is required, and probably that's the reason why they are sitting again today. And also importantly, Harsh, there will be CEC, the Central Election Committee meeting of BJP, which is the highest decision-making body of BJP, which is of course chaired by Prime Minister Modi, will take place in the evening. So before that, you need to have at least 2 or 3 candidates per seat when you sit with Prime Minister Modi. So you have to finalize that also. We've spoken to our sources in the BJP. They are saying that NDA is together. There is no issue in that. Seat sharing formula has been discussed, has been decided, and all the allies are agreed with it. Now, the only point of argument right now is that the choice of seats, as we've been discussing about this, that Chirag Paswan, of course, wanted certain seats on which Jitan Ram Manjhi's HAM is not ready. Say, for example, Govindganj is one seat which Chirag Paswan wants for his state chief, which is with the BJP. So BJP probably will be conceding that to Chirag Paswan. But there's another seat, Sikandra assembly seat, which is with the Jitan Ram Manjhi's party. But Chirag Paswan wanting that because it comes under Jamui Lok Sabha. So these are the few seats, issues in the NDA which is going to be settled. And that's the reason why you see this meeting is, of course, once again being called here at JP Nadda's residence. During the day, probably you will see Jitan Ram Manjhi and Upendra Kushwaha are likely to come here. Probably, tomorrow or day after tomorrow, you will be seeing the first list of BJP coming out. But as we've been speaking about this, that the formula of seat has been decided. It has been conveyed to all the allies, whether it is Upendra Kushwaha's party, Jitan Ram Manjhi's party, or Chirag Paswan's party, how many seats they will be getting. So that has been cleared. But yes, 2-3 seats, the choice of seat, that's something which will be cleared by the end of the day. And then, of course, you will be seeing that all of the top leaders of the NDA will be hitting the ground, starting their campaign in the state. And this election is very, very important. Remember, because this is the first election after India conducted Operation Sindoor. So the waters will be tested also in this election, and therefore, the entire might of the NDA and BJP will be seeing on the ground, hitting very soon for the campaigning.
Right, Arun. Arun, we are also joined by Aman Sharma, who's live from Patna. And Aman, let me take that to you. As Arun mentioned, that different parties are demanding different numbers. Now, let's say the magic number is decided by the NDA. And if we were to place our fingers on a rough figure, what kind of seat sharing numbers are we talking about?
Well, Harsh, see, it is a very million-dollar question. What will be the seat exact distribution? But what Arun was saying, I have the same kind of figures here from Patna as well. About 102, 103 for JDU, 101 or 102 for BJP, about 26 for Chirag Paswan, and about 7 to 8 for Mr. Manji and 5 to 6 for Mr. Kushwaha. That is the number that has been spoken about in the NDA camp. But I think Harsh, the more interesting story and the more interesting fight, I would say, is happening in the Mahagathbandhan side. I'm here at the RJD office in Patna, and nobody's here. Everybody's gone to Delhi. Mr. Tejashwi Yadav, Lalu Prasad Yadav, Rabdi Devi, all are flying to Delhi today to meet Congress Chief LOP Mr. Rahul Gandhi to thrash out the final seat sharing formula. What I'm being told by top RJD sources is that RJD wants to fight a minimum of 137 seats. It wants the Congress to fight just 54 seats, down from 70 seats the last time Congress contested. Congress could win only 19 of those 70 seats last time. It was seen as a big reason for the Mahagathbandhan not winning the election because Congress strike rate was so poor. That is the reason RJD is citing to Congress to only fight 54 seats this time. The problem areas are also the Mr. Mukesh Sahani's VIP party. He has been given the last offer by the RJD of 18 seats. He has been told we cannot spare more than 18 seats at all for the VIP party, while Mr. Mukesh Sahani is now threatening that even if he is given 18 seats, he will contest on 40 seats. That could make VIP contesting many seats even against the RJD or maybe the Congress party as well. There's also the JMM, which is going to fight a couple of seats, and then there of course are the left parties, which I'm told are also asking for more seats than last time. The exact number that I have for the left parties is that left parties will be offered 32 seats by the RJD to contest this time, slightly more than the last time because their strike rate has also been very good. But there is still no clarity in the Mahagathbandhan camp. All depends on the meeting that today Tejashwi and Lalu Prasad will have with Rahul Gandhi and maybe Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge will also be there. This is the crucial meeting in the Mahagathbandhan today. Tomorrow, in the land for job scam case, both Lalu Prasad, Tejashwi Yadav and Rabdi Devi have to appear before a court in Delhi. That is why they are going to Delhi today itself. So we'll have to wait and see what formula the Congress and the RJD are able to thrash.
Right. Arun, let me take one more to you. Let's say, as Aman rightly mentioned that there is a slight delay in the Mahagathbandhan camp as well. So, will there be a first mover advantage in all of this, whether the NDA decides first or the Mahagathbandhan?
Well, see, there's a strategy for every election. We have seen in the past that BJP has declared their candidate, months before the declaration of the election dates from the Election Commission of India. But in this case, of course, the dates have been announced, but they are deploying different strategy. Different permutation and combination is something which, of course, parties go by. And now, of course, you have, allies contesting in Bihar. So you have to really accommodate them. And therefore, it takes time. But still, of course, BJP thinks that they have ample time for their candidates to hit the ground and start campaigning. Because today, if you have the CEC done, under Prime Minister Modi's leadership in the BJP headquarters, then probably either tomorrow or day after you'll be seeing that the first list of the NDA, the BJP coming out. And also, of course, today, as we're given to understand, once this core group gets over, probably you will see a joint press conference of all NDA leaders where they will be talking about the seat sharing formula which they have decided. So all these things, of course, will be revealed very soon. But right now, what is important for NDA is to really keep all their allies in good humor. Initially, of course, we've been discussing about it that Chirag Paswan started his negotiation with BJP, from 45 seats now, which we are told that has come down to 25 to 27. So Chirag Paswan is going to contest somewhere around 25, 27. Remember, last time around in 2020, he contested alone. So BJP, of course, and also the Upendra Kushwaha was contesting separately, but Jitan Ram Manjhi was with BJP last time. But there are certain seats on which Jitan Ram Manjhi contested last time around. This time around, when you have Chirag Paswan back in the NDA, he wanted a few seats out of that. So these are the issues which is there, and probably BJP will be able to iron out very soon. And that's the reason why you see these marathon meetings are taking place. Yesterday, when Jitan Ram Manjhi came here, he met Amit Shah and JP Nadda for 30 minutes, and then Upendra Kushwaha came, who met both of them for 90 minutes, and then BJP's own core group meeting was going on. So yesterday, of course, there were, hectic parleys which happened, and today again we will be seeing that core group meeting.
Right. We'll keep coming back to you. Thank you, Aman and Arun, for gathering all of that.